Okay, we
going
gotta start.
already.
Yeah, we gotta start.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Everyone ready?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Welcome back to the Chair Guys podcast, the official Chair podcast, everyone. As always, I'm with my co-host.
I'm with my co-host. I'm with my host. And I'm with the
And we have
boys.
two very special guests for everyone. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's Ars Vaughn.
Yeah, what's
All
up,
right.
guys?
I'm with
It's,
my co-host. I'm with
yeah,
my co-host.
I'm
Who's
with-
this
yeah,
fella
with-
right
yeah,
here?
my co-host, Spikes or Anthony.
He's not gonna
Yeah.
be below you on the layout.
Yeah,
Who's this
no,
fella right here?
he could be the. He could be
Who's
the.
this
I don't
fella
even
right here?
remember. I don't know.
Huh?
Why don't you tell
Who's
us
down
about
there? Who's
yourself?
down there, guys?
Wait, who's
But,
over here?
Wait, why'd you guys bring us onto this podcast again?
Because
Shut up, bro.
it's you
Shut
know
up,
it's
bro.
a special
It's
day.
the Chair Guys podcast. It's a special episode,
It's
guys.
a special
4 people
episode.
instead of 3. Okay, and we have 3 albums as usual, though, and we have, as always, the new drop, the Twitter picked album,
We don't even have to say
And,
it because it's probably the most biggest
and the
best
classic
selling.
album picked by our guest.
If you guys don't
So-
know, our new drop this week is probably the biggest album we've covered on the podcast.
It sold.
It
Yeah,
sold
it's
1
million.
trillion copies.
Oh, it's 1 trillion.
It's 1
in
trillion copies.
first day out.
1, 2, 3,
It sold 1
One.
trillion
Count it with
copies.
me. 1,
6,
2, 3.
7, 8, 9. Imagine that to 1 trillion times, and that's how many times this album was sold in the store.
Anthony was not having it, and then
All
he
right.
just broke it. Like, he just...
Cutterland by Turnabout and Lil Sam.
Lil Sam, Cutterland.
Lil Sam
Okay.
covers the
Okay, who wants
artistic
to?
music side, and Turnabout is more of the rapper.
Yeah. So
Okay.
okay.
Anthony, start us off.
Yeah, so I opened up, I'm gonna be honest, Turnabout, I don't know why you guys hate on this album. This is
Yeah.
this is good. This is good.
So
Who
good.
hates on it?
This is
So-
actually
I don't
good.
Wait, who's
This is
hating
the
on it?
album.
It sold 1 trillion.
No,
copies.
this is
So
good.
good.
This is
It already won the
It's a
Pulitzer
trillion
Prize. It
copies.
won the Nobel Peace
Every
Prize.
review online is 5 out of 5 stars.
I'm
5
gonna-
out
I'm
of
gonna
5
be honest.
stars, everyone.
I'm gonna be honest. I like this album. Like, I think it's fun. I think it takes
Ooh,
something
what a
that like the
hot take.
haunted not. Oh, really? That's what's the consensus then? Because I
It's
thought
the best
y'all
album
hated
ever
this.
made.
The consensus said it's the
Consensus.
best thing.
Is 5 of 5 stars.
How do you think? Okay, tell me this. Riddle me this. How did it sell 1 trillion copies if nobody likes it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Wait, when you bring me onto the podcast, can you introduce me as Turnabout?
We haven't started yet.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
What? I thought. Okay.
Okay. No, but go on. Why do you like this album, Anthony?
Yeah. So I think it takes the Haunted Mound style that's been like presented with just like kind of
Wait.
going hard, and it
Wait,
like isn't.
Turnabout's in Haunted Mound?
I don't.
All right.
I really like the cover too. I love the cover with him just sitting there. He's standing. My bad, he's not sitting.
With the
'Cause he's
attitude,
standing. He's standing on Cutter Lane. There's a sign that says Cutter Lane, and he's in the mountains, and Sacramento, California. Turnabout
Wait,
at the
I
shack
thought. Wait,
in the Haunted Mound.
wait, riddle me this.
Yeah.
You say he's from the Haunted Mound, but he's from Tennessee.
He's from Utah. He's a Utah
Oh,
boy.
wait,
Haunted
He's from
Haunted
Sacramento?
Mound. Haunted Mound is a mindset and a lifestyle. It's a mindset and a lifestyle. That's true. That's when you're true Haunted Mound. And I think Turnabout actually hits the Haunted Mound mark on this one. I don't think this album is terrible. It's nothing like I'd probably go back to, but it isn't bad. It sounds good. Turnabout's catchy enough.
Wait, what?
But like
You wouldn't go back to it?
well, because I bought so many copies, I don't think I need to go back to it. I bought
Doesn't
like
make any
so many.
sense.
I bought like so many
It
copies.
doesn't make sense, dude.
Okay.
Making sense.
I think Cemetery I think if anything, we need to address the elephant in the room about Haunted Mound and
Listen,
Cemetery,
Elephant.
and
Haunted
that's
elephant.
the haunted elephant that's going to haunt this group for a while, and they're kind of getting the same. They're getting a little bit monotonous. They're not really changing up their sound. They're just kind of making the same thing. And I saw someone on Twitter compare them
Did
to
you
like
listen to the
Bones.
album?
I listened to the album. I listened to
Bro.
the album.
It has Snuffer, and it has
Yeah,
Alyssa.
Snuffer. One of the fan favorites, Snuffer. One of the
One of
fan
the best.
favorites, Snuffer.
One of the best little sound features.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, which one? Which one? Because he's on 2 tracks. Which one do you
All
think
of
is the
them.
He's
best?
on
All of
4 tracks. He's literally
All
on
of the
4
2
tracks.
Okay, he's on 4 tracks.
All of
Do
the
you
4
think-
tracks.
Okay,
All of
who's if you think about it, Cemetery is kind of like Travis Scott with the way he runs Cactus Jack. If you
Okay.
think about it, like
Travis
like
Scott couldn't
Haunted
even win the
Mound is like
Grammy.
his Haunted
Haunted
Mound
Mound
is
has
like
won
his like Cactus Jack.
multitude
Like
world
Okay,
record Grammys.
Let's take a moment to talk about Cactus Scott for a second,
Yeah.
yeah,
and
yeah.
let's talk about our classic album of the day, Jack Boys.
I feel like I'm more of a
Boys,
I'm
let's
more of a
go.
Haunted Mound tree, and Travis Scott is more of a cactus.
Yeah. Well, no, and that's kind of like Cemetery. He hops on his other people's albums. People under the label Haunted Mound, and he works with them, tries to
Wait.
generate hype so people go and listen.
Haunted Mound's
I kind of see it like that.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say?
About Turnabout. No, I always have something. I always have something to say about Turney, but I don't want to
Yeah.
take up too much. Turney, he's a great artist, one of the greats currently coming up right now. I really like him. He's got a lot to offer. And what's to say about
He broke
Turnabout?
records worldwide.
Yeah, exactly. Vaughn, I want to know. What do you think?
So, it's like I can't decide if I want to do the bit or not. Like, I don't know, like
What bit? What bit?
Wait. Okay.
yeah, this
think-
album
okay.
is fucking atrocious, dude.
Yeah.
This is like one of the worst albums I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's actually okay. Let me tell you guys.
5 out of 5 stars.
I used to like Cemetery, okay? Like I used to get it. I used to be like, okay, this is pretty fun, like fun distorted music, It's a witch house. It's drill, bro. It's Haunted Mound. But recently, like the past few months, like every time I've tried to listen to a Cemetery song, I just can't do it. Like I just like can't. It's just like I just don't like it anymore. And this album is like everything bad about Cemetery and Haunted Mound distilled into one thing. Like this is like the absolute bottom of the barrel of Haunted Mound. Like it's actually fucking atrocious, dude. Like it's one of the most miserable albums I've ever sat through. But also, like the more I listened to it though, it's kind of like it was brainwashing me. Like it was kind of like some kind of fucking demented therapy to where like by the end of the album I was just like a new man. Like it was just like it's a very intense experience. And I don't like it, but like yeah.
Let me go
Jules,
next.
yeah?
Let me go next.
In my opinion, I really
Oh my
like the
God.
Haunted Mound. You can go on.
Mhm.
All right. This album, Cutter Lane by Turnabout, despite all the critics raving over it, this album is absolutely unlistenable. I have not been able to listen to it in full in one sitting. And I can't stomach it. I actually cannot stomach it. Turnabout sounds like I don't know. Like I can't like. He sounds like a baby. Like you know what I mean? Like, and it's just.
If anything, he doesn't sound like a baby. He sounds like fucking like he sounds like a predator. Like
I think Cemetery sounds like a predator on this album.
He's
Like,
Utah
yeah,
Terrier.
he does. He does.
Cemetery sounds like a nonce. Like,
Cemetery sounds absolutely like revolting.
it's abhorrent.
Like, he sounds
it's
like
horrible.
he has like Red Bull through his veins, and he's like just like a zombie, like
Yeah.
fucking throwing up everywhere. Like
I don't
Like,
even.
every time he comes on a song, it's like I just imagine like a disgusting zombie. Like,
Yeah, and
coming
I
to the
actually really
beat.
like Cemetery.
Hey, bro,
I
you
love
don't have to
Cemetery.
resort to personal insults during the debate, bro.
Debate is Cemetery. No, but
Yeah.
I'm a big Cemetery fan, but
In my
this
opinion,
album, not it.
in
The
my opinion,
production's
Fat
kind of
Jones-
boring. I don't think the new producers he have.
The production is like horrible, dude.
Dude, like
it's so bad. Like
it's
the mixing
What
is
about Snuff,
terrible.
bro?
Like
Snuff. Okay, Snuff is a
It's
living
just like-
legend. Snuff is a
Yeah.
living legend. Every
Snuff is
time,
a living legend. Yeah.
but on this album, he did not come through.
he's ass though.
He's ass.
Yeah.
Every beat. I was gonna say it sounds like just like less good Cemetery beats, but even the Cemetery beats sound like ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just nothing good about
Anthony
this.
was
at all.
saying. No, Anthony was saying it's starting to get stale, but like
It's been stale.
literally
Yeah.
from day fucking one, dude.
It's
Like, I
been-
don't know,
no, it's
even
been-
when I like Cemetery. Even when I like Cemetery, every Cemetery song sounds the fucking same, dude. Like you cannot tell me otherwise. Like
I mean, no,
literally,
that's very true. Actually,
I have an
out of
observation.
any artist I've ever heard in my life, there's no artist who has this amount of songs and they all sound this similar. Like it's actually like I cannot name. You cannot play me a Cemetery song and you can expect me to name it without like hearing the lyrics.
I think that's true. But I feel like his earlier music, like it was almost kind of like tongue in cheek, and that makes it a lot of fun.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it is.
It was. He
No,
had something like pretty cool going on, like Grave House. I really like what he did on Grave House, and I haven't returned to it in a very long time. But I think I'd probably still end up liking it just because Ghost Mountain really helps. I think Ghost Mountain is just needed. Like I don't know where
Kinda,
we were
yeah.
talking about this. I don't know where we were talking about this, but it just shit isn't the same without Ghost Mountain. And I guess Rainbow Bridge 3 was cool. He was like, that was him trying to keep it alive, what he had going. He like went fucking balls to the wall, but
You, bro.
he just kind of ran out. Like, I'm sorry, like it just, I don't know. He lost fuel, and then he got all these members who don't really add anything.
Add
They're not all
anything.
that unique. They're not all that unique.
Yeah.
They're all just the same white boy, and then there's
They sound
Hackle.
the
Like,
same.
yeah, and even then, when Redwoods first came out, I couldn't distinct Hackle from Cemetery in the beginning. So they're all just copying Cemetery. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
I think
really
Jules,
wish.
I think
just
if
you
anything-
have something to say. Jules has been holding his
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
his
Jules.
hand
Yeah,
Hey,
Jules.
Jules,
for a
go.
long time.
Okay.
Okay.
So my observation, you said that the music's always been stale, which is true, but I think it's more like it used to be like a stale bag of like I don't know Cheetos, like you can still eat it, but now it's like stale chubby arse or something. You know what I mean? It's like this is like unedible poo poo. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
No, but I was listening to some songs from like Grave House and stuff before this podcast, before the official Chair Guys podcast
Yeah.
that I host along with my co-host.
yeah, same.
No, but it's still a fun album.
Me as well.
I think like the way he uses like percussion just like sounds cool in his like older beats. But now
I
it's
like-
like all just the same. I don't know. Like it was the same before, but it's like just even more samey. I feel.
I like the
It's just-
rattling hi-hats and the trap
Rattling
percussion
hi-hats.
and the
Booming
swirling synthesizers. Synthesizers.
Booming 808s, rattling hi-hats. Kanye, Weezer, Blade. If you know who those are.
If you know.
If
I
you
think
know,
Turnabout should be in the discussion of the top
Hudson.
three.
Turnabout should be in the top three. The big three all-time.
Hudson,
Yeah.
can you move your camera up a little bit, like angle it up?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
I just want to say, I miss Cemetery. I miss Sam.
He's
I
he's
love
still
Sam.
alive.
He's
Not
still
highly.
alive.
I miss
Still
him.
alive and well.
I don't know what he's doing. Like, I just think he's destroying the aesthetic he was building and like had going. It was like kind of
Yeah.
cool, and then he
Wait a
threw it
second.
away with like this whole like American shit and like being patriotic. Like he's not being patriotic, but he keeps using the American flag and his shit. It's so corny
But
now.
Anthony-
Like I think
I actually like the use of the American flag.
I just think it's becoming corny. Like
Anthony, this
I
is
don't
God's
care about-
country. If you have a problem with the flag, you can leave.
Yeah, this is God's country.
yeah, I understand. I understand
So-
that it is God's country, and that's why I don't want him using the flag, so we can respect
Well, I don't-
God's country.
I don't
But
care
some-
about like. I just think he
Communication.
takes himself too seriously now, and it's
Yeah,
kind of lame.
he does. When he was always kind of funny. Like this is the dude who got famous
Yeah.
off of wearing a bunny suit and making all this loud ass music.
Hella
Like
shit,
I
bro.
feel like his self awareness is all just gone, and it's just become like ego or something, and so that it just
I-
rubs off in the music.
I don't know. It's just like even going back to Grave House, the aesthetic is just corny to me. And
No,
at
but it's
least
supposed to
now,
be corny. Like it's like fun. Like it's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
so
bad
fun,
horror
like,
movie. You
I-
know what
I
I
just
mean?
love it,
I
dude.
just
It's
still
so
don't
fun.
like it though. I still don't like
Like
it.
he's like so
that's-
self-aware
that's
of
fine.
it.
That's respectable at least. But at this point, yeah, it's like he's.
And I
gone
think
off the deep
Rainbow
end.
Bridge 1 is like actually a really funny album, like
is.
intentionally. Like it's just
I
like
think all of his albums are really funny. That's the only saving grace. And I was gonna mention this about this album as well.
well, I don't think he's
the beginning of
intentionally being.
Coffin
No,
Sound.
this album's not even funny to me.
Yeah,
man.
I don't
No, this
think-
album's not even funny. Like I
No.
wanted to rush to the toilet
The
and like
beginning-
fucking
Yeah.
sing my
No, no,
guts
no.
out. Like I was.
Okay, the actual music is abhorrent, but like some of the tags, dude, I just like when Coffin Town started and it said, okay, wait. It said it's like you're a goner. And then it said you ain't never been to the haunted mound.
Okay, it's funny when you like
And
think
I
about it.
just
But,
like
like
started crying, dude.
when I listen to the
no,
music,
it's
like
literally
it's, like,
just
nauseating
play that by
almost.
itself and it's fucking funny. But like yeah, when you listen to the whole album all at once, it's nauseating.
I can't listen to the whole album. It's too much. It's too
I listened to the whole album.
It took me like 3 attempts to get past the first 2 songs.
I listened to it twice. I thought it was good.
rock on. I mean, it's so no. You're not in the minority. Like we probably sound really silly because this album did sell 1 trillion copies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah.
yeah.
I
It's very
respect you if you
controversial.
enjoy this album, but also I don't though.
I just I.
But that means you
like
don't
how-
you don't respect like 3 of the populations of the world. Like
I like- I like Turnabout. I like how he comes in on the album. He's like Turnabout, and he's like, "I'm sipping on Coda Lane." And you're like that's awesome. Like,
He doesn't say I'm
I
sipping.
want
What do you
more.
mean?
Oh, I meant swerving.
I'm sipping on Coda Lane.
I thought he said sipping. I could have sworn. I don't know. I guess it's
I'm
swerving.
sitting on Coda Lane.
I thought. Well, I guess swerving makes a lot more sense. But
I'm sipping
Honestly,
on Coda Lane.
this is like I can't distinct tracks other than the first one. Like
I like when
can't.
Cemetery comes in and he says, "Welcome to my graveyard party, cooling with my badass shawty."
Yeah, it's awesome. He has a girlfriend now. Like maybe he'll like clean up his act a little bit. He has a girlfriend.
No, he needs to get dirtier.
He's
His
gonna
acting's
settle
too
down
thin.
not
soon.
have a.
He's gonna settle
No.
down soon. Have a kid. Like little
He needs to
Sam.
go
like-
back to college.
He's already
He needs
low
to go to
sound. He's
college.
already low sound.
I mean, this is when Cemetery turned to Lil
He needs
Sam.
to study. He needs to study.
Cemetery died on this album.
Yeah, that's the concept.
It's a
Yeah,
concept.
like he-
album.
Cemetery died in Cutter Lane.
Wait,
And on
What if-
Burning Barn,
got cut
he's
up.
burning
I think
in the
Turnabout
barn.
like and like
But Cutter Lane is after Burning Barn.
Okay, but it's a prequel.
wait.
Wait, how did he die
Fun fact,
twice?
guys. Fun fact, everyone. Cutter Lane dropped early in Egypt, and the entire population of Egypt bought a copy of Cutter Lane.
Tried to
So
resell
It's
it.
because of the pyramids and the stars alignment. It's because of Cutter Lane.
the pyramids were built for this.
I think
Yeah.
another thing that doesn't help this album and Haunted Mound for the fans, it like I don't know, dude. It's just a lot of it seems try hard.
Yeah.
You're a Sam fan, bro. You're
No,
number one.
The Cemetery has the
Number one.
number one worst
number
fan
one.
base of all time.
One.
Yeah,
Cemetery
He
has
has
the
a-
number 1 fan base in the
But-
whole world.
I can't say the same about Turney though, because obviously Turney's fan base is like half of the population.
No, who-
so-
Yeah.
yeah, like
If
so
you,
I
if
can't
you
really judge everyone.
people, they gotta.
I go
Yeah,
on Twitter and
exactly.
every account's like Turney Stan. Hashtag Cutter Lane. Cutter Lane,
Cutter Lane for
sweep.
president, bro.
Yeah,
Cutter
turn
Lane
for
sweep.
president.
Cutter sweep.
The album was so successful. Turnabout actually created a new political
Turney
party in the
sweep.
United States. And it was like the most People are moving to the United States so they can vote for Turnabout as world leader.
Wait, don't you guys say like Turnabout over there?
Yeah, Turnabout.
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 That's awesome. Would y'all
Turnabout, eh?
go to Cutter Lane? Like, would y'all actually
No.
go to Cutter Lane?
I
I've
mean-
been there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been
I
there?
would go there with a
I mean, when
gun.
I was researching the album, because I mean, I know disliking Cutter Lane is quite like you need a lot of substance. You need like a lot of arguments against Cutter Lane because this is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
a huge
Yeah, no,
it's a huge deal. So I was studying and I traveled to Cutter Lane and I was doing like I was studying for years. I mean,
Yeah,
because we all know the album was coming out like years prior to this drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went to Cutter Lane.
Yeah.
How was it?
I mean, it was all right, but I mean, I like Burning Barn more.
Okay. Oh, you visited Burning Barn?
I was there during the burning.
Oh, how was that?
It was
I'm
very
bored.
saddening.
Can we move on?
Okay.
Let's go to the next album.
Let's
Okay, next one.
let's drop our top threes on
Our
Cutter
top
Lane
threes?
by Turnabout. Our top three.
Are you
My top
serious?
Let's
Are you serious?
let's
We're
hear
dropping our top threes on
Okay,
fucking.
I have a top two. Okay.
Sam,
So Coffin
Lil
Town is my favorite for the tags at the beginning, and then I'll choose the most bearable song. Is Old Highway 28 most bearable song? That's my pick.
I'll take Old Highway 21. I'm gonna take the first song.
28.
Okay, I'm gonna take that song. I'm gonna take the first song, and then I'll take Brethren with Sam.
okay,
With
here's
some.
mine.
Salmon Bug.
Lil Sam interlude, Haunted Mound Fiend, and True Religion.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. Okay, but it's time. We need to move on to the next album. Ladies and gentlemen, we
We
want to
didn't
get.
get Hystend.
Yeah, it's our podcast.
Oh yeah,
my,
okay.
my bad. Sorry, my bad. Hold on.
Husk Rider, Coffin Town, Bolos, Prod Snuffer, Sickle featuring Cemetery, Prod Gonerville, Does Feet Hackle, Prod Snuffer, and Gonerville, Turnabout, Till Death Do of Me, Prod Gonerville, Turnabout Graveyard Party featuring Cemetery, Prod Cemetery, Turnabout Brethren featuring featuring Buckshot and Cemetery, Prod Gonerville, Old Highway 28, Prod Goner and Cemetery.
Wait, are Goner and Gonerville different people?
Gonerville.
I mean, Goner. Okay, think about it this way: Goner is like Lil Sam, and Gonerville is like Cemetery.
Okay,
I got it.
Got you.
I get it.
Okay,
got you.
I'd like to
Okay.
move on to our quarter picked album.
Yep, by Rap Talk SK.
Not was it picked by SK?
Picked by Rap Talk
It was
SK.
picked and
Picked by-
gassed by
yep.
SK.
Yep.
Okay.
Picked,
W.
gassed, thrown around,
Picked and
put into a
gassed
by
machine.
SK.
Everybody,
Yeah.
give a W. Give a W, everybody. W Talk SK.
Okay, the album is Hot Pink by Doja Cat. Highly anticipated to be talked about on this Chair Guys podcast. A lot of people voted for it. A lot of people want to see the discussion.
Pink.
So I think we're gonna go to Vaughn to open it up. I see he's wearing a pink shirt. Nice pink shirt. Open it up. What'd you think about Hot Pink by Doja Cat?
So I was going into this album wanting to like it because I've never listened to a Doja Cat album. I've heard a few songs, obviously, like Say So. And I gotta say, man, like the first two or three songs, it was not looking good, man. It was looking pretty grim. Especially Won't Bite with Smino might actually be one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. Like I'm like no exaggeration. Like it's pretty miserable. Just like a lot of the beats on this album are so generic, and then you pair that with like Doja Cat's like high pitched like whiny rapping on some of the songs. Like it's really annoying, and the hooks
Yeah.
are generic. But Say So is a great song. I think most people agree that's a
Yeah.
pretty great song.
It's a great song.
Pretty catchy, fun song. And the second half definitely picks it up for me because Addiction and Streets are really good, like really, really good songs.
Yeah,
Like,
Streets-
I love the
Streets-
production on them.
I agree.
And I think in general, what I've learned is that when Doja Cat's singing, like she's just like sounds really nice and it's just like a nice vibe, like a nice R&B vibe. I just don't really like. I'm not into her rapping, at least on this album. I wasn't really paying attention to like lyrics and stuff, but but like her delivery just turns me off, and a lot of the production on here is just very generic. But there are some definite highlights. And like I said, the second half in general is like not bad.
Yeah. Hystend, I see you got your hand
I want to
up. What's
go.
up?
I want to talk about Hot Take by Doja Cat.
Yeah,
I
what's
actually
up?
thought it was pretty good. It's a pretty fun album. Like, that's funny that Vaughn was saying that because I like the first half more than the second half.
Mhm.
Like, I thought Cyber Sex was a pretty fun song. Like, especially the bar, she's like, make it pop in your face like a Samsung. I thought that was really funny. Like, just like that was just funny to me. I don't know.
Okay.
And then Bottom Bitch and Say So are like really fun songs.
Oh.
I think. Won't Bite isn't that good. I'll admit it's not that good, but and like it kind of gets like kind of like boring near the end because I feel like it's just kind of samey, but it's fun, a fun album. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Addiction is a good song though.
Okay,
Addiction was pretty good. Addiction was pretty good.
okay, bruh.
When I sat down and listened to it, I felt
Fuck
the
you.
same way as well.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
What happened?
You're just fucking. You just like I knew you would hate this because you just hate women. Like you just like I don't like. How do you not see anything fun about this album?
Yeah, well, I didn't finish my thoughts.
Well, fucking finish.
Okay, my bad. The first two songs, not good at all. It wasn't looking good.
You don't.
But,
How do
like,
you guys not like Cyber Sex? Cyber Sex is so fun.
It took me a minute to realize just how many songs were like big hits and big trends on TikTok. Like it's kind of crazy, like how big this album was. But that's also the thing. It really feels like formulaic and really simple. But I guess the big tracks that really did blow up, like Say So, like Juicy, those are fun. Those are good. Like, I like when Doja is singing a lot more than I do her rapping because she's like,
Yeah.
her voice is just too whiny and she has this really fast delivery that like at this
Just
point in
repeating
time,
what I said, bro.
I know, but still I share very similar
Get
thoughts.
your own thoughts, bro. Get your own thoughts.
Okay, I will say I will bring something to the table where Heisen brought up how like she's kind of funny, but the thing is she also tries for
She
songs.
is kind of funny.
She also tries for songs that are really serious as well, kind of like Streets. It's like she's trying to have the best of both worlds. Since she blew up making that like song, like
I don't know what you're talking about.
what do you mean? She's trying to
Wait,
be funny while also serious. Like it just creates
Well,
this
not on the
hodgepodge of-
same song though.
I'm not saying the same song. I'm saying the fact that these tracks are even like on the same album. You know, it's
What?
I just don't like it. I would wish it was something way more serious than it was just like some joke bars here and there. I feel like
What?
that makes sense. How does that not
And
make
There-
sense?
I feel like
literally-
you have your thoughts, and then
I
you
think
come
most
on here and
rappers
you just
ever
like
drop
come
funny
up with
bars
a
on
take.
albums that are
I-
so
on
serious
the spot.
songs.
Not Cutter Lane and Lil Sam, man.
Yeah. No, but I no.
Okay, wait.
Anthony, I just
I,
no.
like
Anthony has this weird thing.
I don't even.
I think
Yeah.
Anthony just like doesn't really like when women are doing anything other than just doing like pretty singing, like he.
If you guys
No,
didn't
I've
know,
noticed
Anthony
that,
is a
like, he just
sexual
doesn't-
fiend.
He just doesn't like women as much. Like I think he's genuinely like has some weird bias. Because like,
Anthony's
what kind of
actually-
complaint is that? Like, I think that's like on so many albums that you would never complain about.
Yeah, no, I was gonna, like, I've never heard of a complaint for an album being that like, one song is funny and one song is serious.
It's not even like a funny song. It's just a
like
funny
that's
bar.
like
Like,
most albums. I feel
Exactly,
Like,
like-
there's like
I have some insight on
there's
that.
I
like
just-
lighter songs and darker songs. Like even on the album we're about to talk about.
I have some insight.
I
on
didn't even pick up on. It's just with Doja Cat though. Like it's also like her online presence just kind of like taints the album for me as well when she's trying to like
That's
be
fair.
funny and drop.
I could
That's the
see
thing.
that.
That's the reason why I
Because
don't like when she's
remember the
doing.
whole
Yeah,
chat room thing.
yeah, because things like Say
Yeah.
So, like those tracks are beautiful, and I actually really love those tracks. They're fun as fuck. One with Gucci Mane is also really good. Like there's like from Say So, there's like a couple track runs where it's like really, really good. Like that the album would have been like amazing if it kept up. But it's just that like I don't know. She just says things here and there, these like bars that just kind of like take away from it for me. Which I would say that about anyone. Like I truly would. Like
That's
I
not
don't know.
true.
You guys are okay. Okay. Jules,
No.
what Jules? Let's hear your thoughts, Jules.
We have a sem break.
No, but I feel like women just have to do more to impress you.
Yeah.
I feel like because
I
like
was-
That-
yeah.
No,
I feel like
no, that just
if
isn't true.
Kevin Gates was like a woman, you just wouldn't like.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Like
No,
That's
Kevin,
facts, bro.
I'd fucking laugh if he was Kevin Gates. Okay.
What are you saying? I'd
You
laugh
what?
if he was Kevin
You'd be
Gates.
like-
Yeah, because you don't take women as seriously. Exactly.
Wait, okay.
He's canceled, bro.
I'm cancelled. I was gonna say Anthony's actually an incel. If you listen to Guap Tape, he says I'm an incel. Very directly.
He is.
I am an incel from Anthony Cazares.
Yep.
Jules, what's your thoughts on Hot Pink by Doja Cat?
I thought this was a very fun record. A great record, in fact. I liked a lot of the songs. They were great. Some songs weren't so great. Some of the features were pretty good, but Smino wasn't so great.
This is sickly sweet, and we should all be grateful that an album like this exists. I don't know. Every single track here just tastes like Magneta Pink. Some magenta.
What
Oh,
the
magenta
fuck?
pink. I'm stupid.
Magneta?
Same magenta that's on the cover.
What is
And
happening?
I'm
dude?
playing
Like,
huge
this is
compliments saying this. Doja mastered this pure femininity, managing to write an entire album in this escapist tone of just, once again, pure femininity.
Hey,
And all of
Anthony,
this
I don't know.
driven by the performer.
No need to frown, my friend. You were the one who was the guest on this podcast.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, I'm cancelled.
Oh.
Cancel culture.
Oh.
Please don't cancel me, man.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a mixed bag for me.
I get that.
There's definitely some pretty fun songs.
It's a mixed bag for me as well.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked the album. I thought it was
It's,
good.
I like the album. Great album.
I like Say So.
2 thumbs
It's great.
up.
You'd say it's
You
great.
need to know it.
On to our next album,
Everyone
which
drop your ratings
is
out of 10. Everyone drop. Okay, top
Lil
3
Sam
songs.
Part
What?
2.
Why don't you say so?
Top 3 songs. Okay. Bottom Bitch.
Yeah, number
What
one.
do you guys think of Bottom Bitch?
Number 1 song.
I don't like it.
What?
I don't like
You
it.
didn't like it?
No.
That's weird.
It's a good song.
It's such a fun song. Bottom Bitch,
Generic.
Say So, Cyber Sex. My top 3.
So for
Top
me,
3.
for me-
Addiction, Say So, Streets.
it's a Streets, Juicy, and then Say So.
Okay.
Bottom Bitch, Addiction, Say So. Uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3.
This is like a prison march, dude.
What?
Like a funeral march.
Well, because Anthony killed the vibe.
Anthony, you don't have to be such a pouty bitch all the time.
Sorry, Anthony.
Let's move on to our next album, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a very exciting one. We got one anticipated. A lot of people have been waiting, holding their breaths, waiting for our thoughts for us to cover on this album. And we're here to deliver. We're here to deliver today, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about a classic
Gents.
album. The Queen is Dead by the Smiths.
Yay!
Very anticipated, very classic. I want to open the floor to the person who picked it. Hystend.
Alright.
Hystend.
This
This
guy right
album-
here.
Okay. The Smiths. I don't know where to start, but I don't know where to start, bruh. No, but I love
Well,
this
you
album.
should know where to start.
This is a really beautiful album, great record.
Mhm.
And I think my favorite part about the Smiths is when Morrissey's just kind of like being an asshole, but he's like singing in like this really like beautiful way, and like No, there's this line on like Mr. Shankly where he's like talking about how shit his like poetry is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he wrote such bloody awful poetry, Mr. Shankly. And like the way he sings it, but he says it is just so funny to me, and that just kind of makes
Yeah.
Morrissey. And then like there are other songs on here. Like of course there's a light. It's just a really pretty song, and it's kind of like it's pretty frantic almost. His lyrics, almost like paranoid, kind of like I don't even know, kind of like Lil Sam, a little bit
Yeah.
if you know who that is. And yeah,
I recommend Lil Sam
I reckon Lil Sam if you like.
to the
the Queen
viewers
is dead.
out here. I definitely yeah. Morrissey has a very, very unique style, and I think that's
Yeah.
the main appeal of the Smiths for most people. And he just like his lyrics are just not written in a conventional way. His phrasing, as far as his singing, is not conventional. Like it's like most songs have like a certain amount of syllables that you stick to for each line and stuff, just to keep the rhythm, yeah. But he just does whatever he wants, like it seems
Yeah.
like, and he has this almost like conversational tone, and he changes his tone a lot. Like he changes like who he's talking to and stuff. Like it's just really cool, and I love the topics that he addresses on this album as well. And it's like it's obviously like a very very like beat to death topic, but Morrissey is a bad person now. But on this album,
In your
was
opinion.
almost like yeah, in my opinion, yeah, in my opinion. But on this album, like he seemed like a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
He was still a bit of an asshole, and that's kind of what Big Mouth Strikes Again is about. But it seems like he was singing for like the regular dude, like the regular guy, especially like in Britain. So there's a layer there that I can't connect to as far as like the Queen is dead. But
I think he still thinks he
but
does.
like he's
he still thinks he does.
he's singing for the little guy, you know, like the average man in society who's just like who's tired of working and getting a job and like all this shit, like. And
We sing from like
and there's a lot of cool songs on here, like Vicar in a Tutu, which is very like pro, like just expressing yourself, and like and there's a lot of like depressing songs, like There's a Light That Never Goes Out, but it has like a nice backdrop that doesn't make it like super sad to actually listen to. And that's something I love about this album. It's like a good sad time album, but like it's not like so depressing. It's just like you put it on when you're in a sad mood and you can relate to the lyrics, but it's also like there's also like some uplifting sounds and guitars and stuff like that.
I also think this was the most like Morrissey like Smiths album. Like this is the most like pretentious he is on anything else. Like
I think he's maybe more
feel you,
pretentious
yeah.
on Strange
don't know.
Ways.
maybe.
I don't know about pretentious.
Well,
but,
not maybe
but, like,
pretentious isn't the right word, but he's just like the most like
he's just the most him.
the most
right?
him.
Like,
Yeah, more.
But
Yeah. I feel like it's also the most
you mean pretentious in a good way.
ambitious and like
Yeah.
I do like, I think we all three of us like Hatful of Hollow more, but as far as like their best like greatest album, I feel like this is like it's just 10 tracks, like it's solid. Every track it like goes into the theme of the album and stuff, and it's just like it's such like a concise like great experience of an album.
Yeah. This is like I think represents them better. Represents who the Smiths are, who Morrissey
Yeah.
is,
And Haunted Mound.
and on
Yeah.
and those
Anthony, what's your thing?
the whole gang.
I think the reason why his like phrasing in songs is so weird because he just like writes poetry. Like he doesn't write stuff like he's writing a song and then he goes in like
Yeah,
like he's not.
That's what it feels
I don't even
like.
know if he's like. I don't think he really composes the song at all. I think that's all Mar, right? So he just
Yeah,
comes
that's
in
all
after,
Johnny Marr.
and then he just kind of like
Yeah.
sing like freestyle, like sings his
But,
poetry on the music.
I'm not sure if it's every song, but I was reading that that sometimes Johnny Marr would make the song around the lyrics as
Oh, yeah.
well. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like he's just like writing poetry and trying to sing it the best he can to the beat sometimes.
Yeah, obviously I love this album, and
Yeah,
W album.
W album. Anthony, what do you think, bro?
So
Let's hear it.
I first listened to The Queen is Dead back during my famous Music Core Essentials month.
World
And,
renowned, famous.
First time I picked it up, first time I listened to it,
You picked it up.
I thought someone shit in my ears. I thought someone just drilled a hole into my ears, and
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like Morrissey's very nasally kind of singing. I
Well, I
didn't.
didn't like you back then either.
Yeah,
so.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like how much he kind of like changed the pitch of his voice. Like he kind of feels like I don't know. He just slides it around a lot. And
Yeah.
I also, it was. I didn't really care for jangle pop. I didn't really care for the
Now
guitar.
you're
very
you're
much.
discriminating against genres.
You're just
bro.
reading Raider music descriptions and being like, I
I
don't
know,
know.
that's it. Every
In my
time.
opinion, this album is
I
jangle pop
actually
and
don't-
indie pop as well.
It's like
I actually,
Turnabout.
Guess I'm not a big
I don't really
fan.
care for Witch House Drill.
I'm not a big fan.
I actually
Crap.
don't have anything in front of me at all. It's just my phone, and I can't do anything because I don't have my computer with me. But
Yeah, sure.
but upon re-listen,
Yeah, sure.
I re-listened to it, and I'm gonna say it. The album is good. The album is good. The only track I really don't like, and I still to this day hate this track, is Frankly Mr. Shankly. I don't like that track at all.
I'll take,
I
bro.
don't like it.
I wanna,
But the 3-track run right after Frankly Mr. Shankly is my favorite, like 3 songs on the album in that order. I started to realize that like Morrissey really does have like kind of a beautiful voice when he's not singing like he's a fucking, I don't know, just goofy ass dude like he is on Frankly Mr. Shankly. I really don't like that. I don't like it. It
What's
kind
the
of
problem with letting out
me.
your goofy
I
side,
didn't-
bro?
On first listen, I didn't like that song or like Vicar in a Tutu and some of the stuff, like, because they're just a bit more. Like,
also,
goofy.
I want to say
Yeah.
that the Smiths bit is over. We can stop pretending to like the Smiths now.
This bit has gone on for far
This
too
bit
long.
What
has
is
gone
this
on
bit?
for far too long.
What is this?
And
bitch?
guess what? Anthony wasn't on it, so he liked the Smiths. Loser! You like the Smiths.
Oh!
You like the Smiths. Loser.
Fucking loser.
No, no, I want to say though, like I obviously didn't like this album when I first heard it either, and
Right,
that's
obviously.
of course.
Not all the viewers know that.
I liked it first
Okay.
listen, bro.
I feel like a lot of viewers know that. I feel like a good majority of them know that.
I
but
feel like a lot of them know, but they don't give a fuck.
I mean, if you're a big Cher
I
fan,
feel like
I mean,
no one
I'm
gives
sure
a
you've gone
fuck
through the
about
Raider
you.
music.
you're a fucking guest on my podcast. I'm with my co-host. Welcome back to the official Music
I'm
Twitter
with my
podcast.
co-host.
Last
very
last
special
Cher
episode
Kai's
you guys-
podcast, 1 trillion
I'm with
views.
my fucking
1 trillion
That's-
co-host,
views.
okay?
This is the last.
Don't talk to me about co-host.
It's
I
over.
didn't think we were gonna say it. I didn't think we were gonna announce it to the end. But this is the last fucking Cher
This
Guys.
is the
over.
final Chair
This
Guys
is the
podcast,
final
bro.
fucking-
This is now the Happy Politics podcast with
Debate of
Hystend
friends.
and me.
And we're bringing on a
This is the
surprise
Debate
special
or
guest.
Surrender podcast.
The prize special guest
China is
Tuesday.
the most free nation in the entire world. Let's talk about it.
Debate.
Debate.
Surrender.
Bong bong.
Daily scoop
Gavel.
with me and Jules.
That's not a gavel sound, dude. It's like a bell. That's like
Okay,
Taco
the deadly bell
bro.
sound. Bong bong. And then we have the gavel to decide who's the debate winner.
What were you saying, Anthony?
About the Smiths.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of just realized how kind of beautiful it is. I've been warming up
Yeah.
to the
Anthony,
guitar.
bro. You're beautiful.
What's up?
Bro. You're beautiful.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment. But yeah, no, it's not harmless. It's harmless to me now. Just kind of listening to Smiths. I don't
It's
really
harmless.
like.
The guitar.
Yeah,
brings
it doesn't.
on.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It used to fucking stab you in your
Yeah,
stomach.
it used to
I finally
genuinely
learned
make
that the
you wanna,
guitar
like,
is harmless.
used to
It's
shank
harmless.
you.
I wanted to get violent listening to it, but nowadays, no, I don't mind it. You know, I'm warming up to the guitar. I'm looking at the guitar and I'm saying
The guitar was cold before?
Yeah, I'm warming up to it. The Smiths. Congrats, the Smiths. I still don't
Smiths.
like Morrissey. I still don't like Morrissey.
Wait, why not?
Nobody likes.
not? Why don't you
Morrissey,
like him, bro?
Like, you don't have to say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
He's
sorry.
maybe
like-
racist.
Maybe the
like-
liberal
sorry.
left doesn't want you to like Morrissey, but I do.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Fun fact,
The
everybody.
wolf-
for sure.
Anthony is a
That's for
liberal
sure, bro.
bitch.
That's for sure, bro. That's for sure.
Fun fact for all viewers.
Anthony is the most far left as a human can possibly be. A human
Okay.
being has never been
Okay.
further left wing.
Human being has
Anthony.
never been more left.
Okay, fucko.
I think
Okay.
I think I'm as far left as you can possibly be.
Anthony was the only
There's no
person
more- there's no-
who was
No
I'm
way
more
to
in
go
the
from
center.
here. No way to
I'm
go
more in
from
the
here, but
center.
right.
Anthony was the only person in history to have
exactly
participated in the
in the
Russian
middle. I'm
Revolution,
exactly in
the
the middle.
Cuban Revolution, the Chinese Revolution, all at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not having it.
But
But he doesn't
yeah,
like
this-
guns.
I guess I'm the leftist guy.
but yeah, the Smiths. It's good. It's good. I actually like it. I thought it was very charming at times. It was really mellow. Like I do agree with what Vaughn said.
Charming.
It's something that's not too depressing. It's good. I'm actually.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised. I was surprised when I turned on. I was like, yeah, no, it's good. And actually, ever since you guys made me listen to it, yeah, Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. That's a great song.
Would
Amazing
you-
song.
Would you say
Love
this
that
record
song.
is a sticky record?
No, it's not. It's not exactly sticky. I don't think it's something I'd return
I
to.
would say it's pretty sticky.
I think this is
Um,
quite
I'd say it's pretty
sticky. I'd say
It's dry.
I think it's quite sticky.
I
I
think
don't
it's-
think it's exactly sticky.
It's so sticky. It's so sticky, man.
It's so sticky.
It's so fucking
sticky.
So sticky.
It's so sticky. Fuck.
I think
Yeah.
there are a lot of albums that are sticky. I think that is a good descriptor for an album. But this one's not one of them. This one is not one of them.
Yeah, I feel you.
I feel like
Yeah.
the Smiths have a lot in common with Summers, and we all know that Summers has a tendency to be sticky.
That's enough. That's enough.
Smiths.
I wanted to
Summers,
point out-
Summers.
I was listening along and reading the lyrics yesterday in preparation, and I just like There Is a Light is such a good song, dude. Like everyone knows that, but like
W.
I wanted to say,
Oh, wait,
like when he says "Take me out tonight,"
Pick me out
like, wait.
tonight.
does he mean like kill me? Does he mean like take me out, bro? Because like it's like a suicidal song, dude. Like he's talking about like buses crashing into each other, and then I thought that I was like, damn, bro,
maybe.
that gave me chills.
Anthony, what do you think of There's a Light? What do you think of There's a Light?
Yeah, There's a Light. That one's a good track. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a good track. It is a really good track. Yeah. Like I said, the only thing.
Fuck.
I think that's the stickiest hook on the album.
It is. Oh no! The stickiest song for me is Big Mouth Strikes Again.
Okay,
That
well,
song-
if it's so sticky,
That's
let's
a very
sing it
sticky
right now.
one.
If it's so sticky.
Another really, I think, frankly, Mr. Shankly is frankly quite sticky.
again.
Oh, Big Mouth Strikes Again.
Yeah,
What's your
What's up,
problem?
guys?
For sure, bro.
Welcome
Okay,
back
let's
to another
talk
episode of the Chair Guys
My
podcast.
fucking problem. We're talking about it right now. What's your problem?
Do we have more to say about Queen is Dead?
I have something to say about you.
Wait. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The
5
fuck-
stars! 5 stars!
5
5 out of 5 stars!
5 stars, bro. Okay,
This is a 5-star record, in my opinion.
I want to talk about the song
That's just my
Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others.
Yes. Okay. This is my favorite song on the
wait,
album.
this song's funny though. He has,
And I'll
he has
tell-
funny songs in the same album as serious songs.
Wait,
I feel like Morrissey
this
wants
is
the
right
best of both
after There's a
worlds.
Light,
Bro.
and that's like the saddest song on the album.
Okay, how can he have more than one emotion, bro?
How could you?
She wants best of both
I'll
worlds.
tell you why.
Like,
I'll tell you why.
Oh,
Jules.
Why?
Morrissey's a man.
Oh really?
Morrissey's a man. That's just.
Well,
that's
then riddle
why.
me
That's
this.
why.
I don't know.
why does Turnabout not have? Not. I feel like Turnabout is
I
all
wanna-
serious songs.
I wanted to talk about Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others because it's my favorite song, and I just love the instrumental on it, bro. Like it's just like so
Yeah.
good. Like I love like how at the beginning it's like turns down and then they turn it back up. It's just like cool as fuck. And I also love ending the album on not like a super serious note, like There Is a Light, because that's kind of a depressing song to end on, even if it is like probably the best song, best hook, like biggest song from the album. But it's Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others is just like such a it's such a like it captures Morrissey's like sarcasm and wit like so well, like just what he does best lyrically.
I don't know
'Cause
anyone
it's-
else that would.
It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He's just talking about how like some girls have bigger boobs than other girls. Like,
Well, that's your
it's just
interpretation.
fire. It's fire. Yeah. That is the interpretation. Actually,
Well, that's your opinion.
that's the official.
That's your opinion.
That is the official interpretation.
I
Just saying.
I want to hear some top threes.
Okay, let me go first. Hold up. Number 1, I know it's over. Number 2, cemetery gates. Number 3, there's a light.
It's symmetry. It's
Cemetery gates. And number 3, there's a lot that never goes up.
Vaughn. Oh, hystend. My bad, hystend.
There's a light that never goes out. Big mouth strikes again. Some girls are bigger than others.
Is this true that some girls are bigger than others?
I'll have the same exact top 3 in reverse order, and I wanted to say about Big Mouth Strikes Again, bro. Like 2 minutes in, when it gets like he's like going off on the guitar, it does that little switch up. Like that's so fire. Dude. That's like the most jammin' Smiths song, bro. That's the most.
I love to jam, man.
I love to jam. Yeah.
That's a great top 3. My favorite. Top
That's a wrap,
3 is,
folks. We're done here.
This is more surreal than the Bo Burnham episode. Are we actually done? What's going on? Come on, guys. Anthony, we can still see you though. Like you're just like on the ground.
Look, where'd everybody go?
Official Chair Guys podcast. I'm here with my co-host. And I'm here with my co-hosts and our 2 special guests. And that's going to be a wrap for this episode of the Official Chair Guys podcast.
Subscribe, like, and comment for giveaway of free gift cards. And if you comment, what should they comment for the free gift card giveaway?
Comment.
Because we are doing
Lil
a free
Sam.
gift card
Lil
giveaway.
Sam.
Comment the next.
Lil Sam 2.
Yeah.
Now comment Cutter Lane 1 trill.
Comment
Comment
your favorite track on Cutter Lane.
Comment Cutter Lane 1 trill for
Cutter Lane
our
1
free
trill.
gift card and Xbox giveaway.
Yeah, we're giving away a whole Xbox.
Oh,
The whole thing, man.
the whole thing. All right.
This thing, man. We're not like those other YouTubers who cut it in half and try and give you half the Xbox.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
This was great.
That's a wrap,
We
everyone.
should
Wrap.
do this more often.
What do you
No,
mean?
we shouldn't.
This is our podcast, bro.
Anthony's in here. It's like, no, we shouldn't.
Okay, it's over now. Okay, we're done.
Bye, guys.
Okay, no, we're done. It's over, right? Like the
Bye,
video's
bye.
ended at this point.
No.
No.
Yeah, I just have to say, I am one of those guys that fucks Pokemon.
Okay, it's over. Goodbye.